Sometimes in order for spirit to get through to you, when you're an intuitive being, you'll find yourself waiting and listening for your intuition to give you a nudge to tell you which way to go, what's right and what's wrong. But when you're entering into the way of the heart, when your intuition leaves, your spirit team is silent, it's a sign that it's okay for you to do what you really just want to do. Like, you don't have to get confirmation. Like, what you want to do is the right thing. You don't need special permission. You don't need to see a bunch of numbers. You can just follow your heart. And this strengthens your relationship with your heart space. And now I'm being called to do a reading. Okay. I was inspired. I'm always inspired to, I'm always like recording and things, and most of the time it stays in my files. This time I felt inspired to do a reading, and I have not done one of those in a minute. So welcome to my channel. We're going to take our time. We're not going to rush. We're not going to force anything. If you want to breathe with me, you can. You're welcome to just kind of slow down and stop searching and just like be here in the moment, just the way it is. Whether you know the answers or not. There's a feeding frenzy that the ego is constantly always has you searching. It can't just let you just be for 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Constantly needing to be on to perform. There's a call to maybe stop stumbling into success. But to actually feel success. Sit with it. Observe it. And define it for yourself. The feeding frenzy of the ego is about trying to hurry up and cover up all of the voices, and maybe beating people to the punch because you think you know that you look crazy or that you're about to look crazy. Like you're in a season of being on your cutting edge. You're about to take a leap into your cutting edge. You want to take a leap onto your cutting edge. you've already said yes, but there's just like a little bit more, a little something that you're holding on to for your image or your ego. It's time to say goodbye. It's just time. Okay, let me get my cards. For the Fairy Collective, following your heart. Fairy Collective. The message. What is the message? All right, so the first three cards to come out: the churning of the ocean, which is the card of Lakshmi. It came out reverse. The churning of the ocean. This is my oracle deck, by the way, and you can find the link in the description. This is called Avatar in the City. Okay. The churning of the ocean is about you being disciplined, focused on abundance, focused on positive. The word positivity came up. Only seeing the truth, not focusing on what you don't have, what you're not, but focusing on all that you are and completion and wholeness. That is abundance. A lot of times we look at abundance as money, you know, but abundance is a sensation. It's a sensation of well-being within, of completion and wholeness. For some reason, it came out reverse, so I'm just going to leave it like that. The next card is Fruity Mukbang. And here we have like a group of friends sitting in a circle eating a bunch of fruit. It's one of my favorite cards. And then next to that is Avatar in the City, reverse. And this is a woman who is a mystic, who is a shaman, who is a healer. And she looks like a normal person, enjoying herself, walking down the street, you know, shopping, just doing, you know, cosplaying as human. But it's kind of like being in this world, but not of this world, and you know it, and you're just enjoying being yourself in both worlds, embodying it, killing it, you know, confident without feeling like you have interference. Like, oh, I have to hide who I am over here, and I'm not shaman enough over here for the spiritual community, and I'm not human enough for the humans. You know, I'm not weak enough for the humans, and I'm not spiritual enough for the spirit. It's like getting to a point where you accept that you're both and being okay with it. That's power, and that's where you change the codes in the matrix, because nobody's allowed to admit that, have that. Like either on the human side, you get called crazy or insane, and then on in the spiritual community, you get told that you're not enough. You're not spiritual enough. So what are these three messages together? Let me see. There's something about you feeling like you're not doing enough. You feeling like you're not things aren't expanding enough, or maybe you have feel like you have had setbacks. Maybe you feel like you're on the wrong path. And you're being told to just hold space, like just stay where you're at, like stay being positive, stay feeding yourself that spiritual fruit. I need more confirmation though. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck is the third eye reversed. I'm just getting a message that you're fine, just the way that you are. You are to rest in the arms of the divine goddess. Allow yourself to be nurtured. You may not know where the next move, what your next move is going to be, but you're being called to be in the moment, to be present. Let the mother feed you. It's like you have everything you need right now. Allow yourself to eat it up, like enjoy it. Be in joy. Enjoy. All right, some of you feel like tired of work, like a career change is wanted and needed. Tired of playing the game in the matrix. Tired of even playing the game in the spiritual community. It's like your identity is falling apart. Like you don't belong anywhere with anyone, really, except with spirit. And spirit is like that's when you're safest. That's what's best for you right now. So the cards that came out is as old as dinosaur eggs, reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, and then the heart chakra. Honestly, all this is confirmation, and what I heard was confirmation too. It's like whatever is in the past, let it die. Whatever relationships you had, how you used to be, it's over. You're going to find your best life, your best self in the present moment. You don't even know like who you are yet and what spirit has in store for you, and you're being blinded to that on purpose. If you feel blindsided in a sense, like I know for me, it feels like I've been listening to my intuition for months now. Like it's just been me and my intuition traveling the world. I asked for it. I just need a little inner nudge to move, to go someplace, to book a room, to book a flight, to go to a certain place, go to a certain store, buy a certain thing. And I'm like, okay, that's all I needed, right? Hunches, just like, okay, like the A or B spirit, A or B. Now, come on now. And if I get a higher energy nudge for B, I choose B and not just let it be. Done. Those nudges they're like few and far between right now. It's kind of like, not quite picking up on anything. And usually when that happens, I just don't do anything. I don't move. But right now what's happening is this kind of like a blinding of even through the intuition so that you can get into your heart space. There's something here. There's something magical here that if you knew about it, maybe you wouldn't believe it. It's like, this is a gift. This is what I'm hearing. This is a gift from heaven, from your spirit team, for all the hard work that you've done, for all of the long nights, for all of the heartache, for all of the you feel like you've missed opportunities, for all the times where you felt like you didn't get your just due in certain areas. You're going to be rich, you're going to be famous, you're going to rise, you're going to receive more than you could ever possibly dream of or imagine. But in order to receive, you have to get into your heart space, though. It's not going to come because the intuition, from what I'm learning, is part of a mental state of being. It's in the mental field. The heart chakra, the heart space is a totally different realm altogether. And most humans don't know anything about that. They can't even tell you about it. This is kind of an alien realm, meaning unknown, and just kind of like, you won't be able, this card as old as dinosaur eggs, you wouldn't be able to tell your friends about it, your old family members, your old friends. They won't be able to relate. You don't need to experience any doubt right now. You don't need anybody telling you or being indifferent towards you and going like, sounds nice, sounds good. It's like, you don't need any of that old energy right now. You don't need nobody breaking down your confidence right now. You need to stay put in this fruity mukbang energy, to where it's like all you can do right now is what you can do. You can eat healthy, you can listen to your body, you can get your rest, you can surround yourself sensuously with higher energetic things. Like, if you're capable of traveling to places where you want to be, go do that. Like, go to a secluded island, surround yourself with what your heart desires that you know of, because there are things in the unrealm. This Wheel of Fortune card is full of unknown spiritual gifts and magic that when it's poured down on you, your heart will be full. You're being told right now that you're about to be fulfilled, but to get out of your own way. Let the ego kick rocks, and it's not going to go away without making you feel like you're doing something wrong. The spirit realm is saying you're not doing anything wrong. You're doing everything absolutely right. Focus on what you can do right now. Take pleasure where you can take pleasure at this time. You don't need to force anything, try to do anything extra. Like, you might be so relaxed, feeling so good that you just start dancing out of nowhere, and you're like, who is this girl? Or you might come up with a song, or you just might start writing a book. It's like these types of, I'm getting excited because it's an inspirational type of flow that's being downloaded to you when you allow yourself to be in that heart shock. And some of you guys need practice. You need practice being in that space. Like, you guys are really good at following your intuition. This is how you've gotten this far. If you're listening to me, you are an intuitive being. You already live intuitively. Maybe you haven't taken the steps to be brave yet, but your intuition has gotten you to a certain point. Am I lying? Am I lying? Like you reach a certain level of self mastery that other people really can't relate to. And usually when a person have mastered themselves, that then the question is what's next? Because you get kind of bored. Because what I'm seeing here is that maybe a temptation to go back to old relationships and to peer into, like if you're getting phone calls and stuff from old friends, old lovers, maybe out of boredom because you can't see what's next completely, to just maybe just say, hey, what's up? But you know that they're going to pull you down. So the answer, if you're looking for confirmation about those things, don't do it. It's not worth the energy ding. You know how it is when you let certain people in, even if it's just for a 10-minute, 5-minute, 30-minute conversation, you end up having to like heal yourself, take a energy bath, cleanse, and you're past that. Like you don't need, it's a no. Okay. You're moving into the heart portal. It's like yeah, it's more than just falling in love. It's like an embodiment of a whole new world with new friends and new experiences and a new sense of ease, because that's what I'm getting excited about. Like you feeling comfortable, confident, and no need to be perfect. It's like this energy of coming as you are, and you enjoying it like a little kid, because as highly sensitive people, as chosen ones, that's really the shit we get excited about. We want to just be free to be silly and goofy, present, lovable, and share that joy and energy, that infectious energy everywhere we go, without it being told that you're not worthy or that you're crazy, or having people be in competition with you, and that making you withdraw and you hiding yourself. Like all those games are as old as dinosaurs eggs. Okay, this came out reverse. Also, it's time for you to change your story. Forget about your past. Is what I'm hearing. True forgiveness is about forgetting. Forgetting about the past so much that it doesn't have any impact on you. Like to act and live as if it never happened. Glorious, glorious. So, underneath as old as dinosaur eggs and Lakshmi is new home, period. Whenever this card comes out, I think of a new, like turning the other cheek, a new frequency, a new dimension. I pay homage to Miss Lily down here at the bottom, this beagle at the bottom here. And then my cat that we had for a couple of weeks, Chopsticks here, just feeling like, because usually Tangier and a new home come out together. And that quantum leap card comes to mind too. But it's underneath as old as dinosaur eggs and churning of the ocean. So this is what's going to happen when you are done with the ego. You're going to find a new normal, a new peace. You're not going to be wrestling anymore with these old energies. It's like when these old energies pop up again, like if you have old lovers calling you, old family members, old friends, maybe old jobs or maybe old temptations, you know. Um, when you defeat the last dragon, because it's probably not even a big one, because you're slated to go through hell and high water anymore, then you will be done. It will be finished, and you will get a new skin in a sense. Okay? All right. Be authentic in reverse. And then root chakra. Root chakra. What does that mean, spirit? Be authentic. Be authentic. Next to new home. Okay, you don't have to, that's what I was hearing. You don't have to bend who you are, change who you are, pretend like you're somebody you're not for others anymore. You definitely reached the king era in your life to where it's like, if you want to hang out with me, then this is how the energy is going to be. Instead of you acquiescing to everyone else, bowing down, putting your head down, you know, being unassuming, being quote unquote humble, but you're going to reach a new state where you're so comfortable and confident in your own skin that when other people come around you, they're going to have to be the ones that change, and because you don't care no more. You're not going to come down off of your high horse, off of your throne for anyone anymore. Those days are over. And that's what your ego is so terrified of, because it's not used to you being that way. And the ego always wants to know what's going to happen next. It's like, it feels like the ego always is in scarcity mode. So it's like, am I going to lose my friends, my job, my house, my car, my money, my home, you know? But what's really happening is that you're getting a new foundation, this root chakra. It's like, this is the dream of the ancestors, because the root chakra and the ancestors are connected. Your ancestors are connected to your root chakra. You change your roots. There's a new era coming from you, being birthed from you. Now you get to go back up the chakras and recreate your chakra system. I've been getting downloads from the goddess Isis for a while now about a brand new chakra system that's being updated, created. Okay? And so we always start from the bottom up. And it's interesting that the heart chakra and then the root chakra, so you getting into your heart space is going to allow for you to have the type of foundation that you actually want. And that makes sense. It's like, you've been building, in the patriarchy, everyone is building on this hedonistic, shaky foundation to where you're idolizing dopamine pleasures, short-term pleasures, like caring about what people think. Everything in the patriarchy is about caring about what everybody else thinks. And it gets you out of your heart space. And you get called names when you follow your heart, when you follow your inner guidance, when you follow your spirit team. And they'll even materialize spirituality too and sell it back to you, you know? And so, as if it cost anything. But in the new earth, the new home that you're building, you'll get to be your complete, total, honest self, and get to build a foundation based off of what your heart is actually communicating. That is so beautiful. I am so happy for you. I am here for you whenever. That's why I am building these platforms on the Patreon and on the YouTube memberships for you. Like, I know it's not easy to dismantle, deprogram, and reprogram yourself. I have been doing this work for years with myself and with hundreds of other people. I am always proud of you. I'm proud of all of you who are brave enough to face yourself, to face these demons and then to turn the demons into your friends. Okay. Because I've done so much work on myself, you know how the Bible says there's pay attention to the principalities and high places. Well, I got goons and principalities and high places because I understand that even the demons are evolving. Everything's evolving. Like, I don't make anything my enemy. I transmute the energy. I use the energies for my advantage because there's spirit. God is good and God is within everything. God is within the problem. God is within the question. God is within the solution. And God is in the resurrection of a new day. God is within every step of the process, or there wouldn't be any alchemization of anything. So I honor you. I ask that you just turn up, and do your fruity mukbang thing. Stay positive, stay healthy. Look in the community tab and you'll see the events, the group events that we have coming up on Wednesday. We'll be doing a free event on what the Bible has to say about the nervous system. It's for members and non-members. On Friday, we're getting together for a group trauma healing session. It's for members, but you can pay to join. And then Sunday is the book club meeting. We'll be reading Women Who Run with the Wolves, and that is for YouTube members and Patreon members only. Peace.